Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Ravella Design. Today I'm going to show you how we are going to make this beautiful crochet sweater. The pattern is very easy and I really love the color combination like this. Let me show you. Since it is big, I cannot show you the whole in my camera. For this reason I'm showing you like this. Okay, dear friends, let's go on how to make this. Meanwhile, please remember to subscribe my YouTube channel, activate the info bell. Please leave like remarks and make comments and share my videos for my future video tutorials. Thank you so much. Let's go on how to make this. This crochet sweater consists of with two parts of big granny square. I made one granny square before making this video. And we are going to make the second one video because the granny square is the same. We are going to make same part with this and later on we are going to connect them to each other. Now we are going to start from the center, dear friends. It is very easy, very simple granny square. The only thing is just the follow the color combination. If you already know about the crocheting, when you look at this you understand what you are going to do. 2 rows with white color, 3 rows with black, and then white, black, white, 2 rows black, 3 rows white, black, white, black, white, 2 rows black, 2 rows white, black 1, and the last is red. But for the beginners I'm going to show step by step. For this project you need 3 colors. I'm using baby yarn for this project. You can also use acrylic yarn anyway, but baby yarn is okay for this project. For this sweater you need 2 balls from black color, 2 balls from white, and 1 ball with red color, dear friends. Each is 100 grams. For this reason you have totally 200 grams for black, 200 grams for white, and 100 grams for red one. For this project I am using 5mm hook. We are starting this project from the center, dear friends. In order to start from the center I am taking my white color. I will start by making magic ring. One, 2 and 3 chains I'm making, inserting my hook in the magic ring. 1 and 2. Considering the first 3 chains as the first double crochet, now I have 3 double crochet. I'm calling 3 double crochet as 1 block. I'm making 2 chains for the corner space and inserting my hook in the same magic ring and making 3 more double crochet. 1, 2 and 3. 1 more block I made, making 2 chains, inserting my hook in the same space, and I am making 3 more double crochet. 1, 2 and 3, like this. I am making 2 chains. I have now 1, 2, 3 block. I'm going to make 1 more block. 1, 2 and 3 double crochet, like this, making 2 chains. Since we have 4 blocks now, I am going to close this magic ring by pulling this, and I have already made 2 chains. Now I am inserting my hook at top of the first 3 chains, like this. Yarn over, pull through, making slip stitch. The first row is finished. I am turning back. I am inserting my hook in this space, making a slip stitch. I am making 1, 2, 3 chains and making a block in this space. yarn over. In this space I am going to make 3 double crochet, 2 chains as the corner space, and 3 double crochet more. Now I made 3 double crochet, making 2 chains, inserting my hook in this space, making 3 more double crochet. Yes, yarn over, going to the following space, three double crochet firstly, 2 chains, and 3 double crochet more. Yarn over, going to the other corner, doing the same thing. I mean 3 double crochet firstly, 2 chains, and 3 more double crochet. 1, 2 chains, yarn over. I am going to the following space, making 3 double crochet in this space, 1, 2, and 3, making 2 chains. I have already made 3 block when starting, so I am inserting my hook at top of the first 3 chains, yarn over, pull through, making a slip stitch, making 1 chain, and this row is finished, and I am also finished with white color. For this reason I am cutting the white color. Now I am going to change the color. As you see here, 1, 2, 3 rows I am going to go on with black color. I am taking my black color in my hand. First of all, I am making a slip knot like this. I crocheted second row of the white color at this way, so I am turning. At each going on upper row we are turning and crocheting at the other side. For this reason I turned it, because I crocheted at this side, the second row, so I am turning it, yarn over. I'm starting in any corner. Here I'm starting, making a double crochet, yarn over, second double crochet, yarn over, third double crochet, yarn over, going to this space, making 3 double crochet in here. This is 1, this is 2, and this is 3. Yarn over, going to the following corner. First of all, making 3 double crochet, 1, 2, and 3. 2 chains, inserting my hook in the same space here, making 3 more double crochet. It's been 2, and I am making 3. It's been like this for now. Yarn over, going to the following space, making 3 double crochet in here. Yarn over, going to this corner. First of all, making 3 double crochet, 1, 2, and 3. 2 chains, inserting my hook in the same space, making 3 more double crochet. I already made 1, now I made 2 and 3. Yes, dear friends, like this we are completing this row. I explained to you how we are going to make the sides, the corners. In the same way we are making this and coming to the end. I came to the end, I made yarn over, going to this corner, I am making 3 double crochet in this corner, 1, 2 and 3, making 2 chains, inserting my hook at top of the first 3 chains, making a slip stitch, and we are finished with this row. We are turning to the other side, inserting our hook in this corner space, making a slip stitch. Now I am in this corner space, making 1, 2, 3 chains. Don't forget, at each going on the upper row, we are turning. We crocheted this way and then I turned it. Now I am going on in this way. I am going to make 3 double crochet. Firstly, 1, 2 and 3, yarn over, going to the following space, making 3 double crochet, yarn over, going to the following space here, making 3 more double crochet, yarn over, coming to the corner, and in this corner, first of all, making 3 double crochet like this, making 2 chains and 3 double crochet more, yarn over, going to the following space and making 3 double crochet in here, 1, 2 and 3. Like this we are completing this row, dear friends. It's been like this. In the same way we are completing these sides and corners and coming to the end. Yes, dear friends, I came to the end of this row. I'm making yarn over and I will insert my hook in this corner space. I'm going to make 3 double crochet in here. This is 1 double crochet, this is second double crochet, and this is the third double crochet. I am making 2 chains, inserting my hook at top of the first 3 chains, yarn over, pull through, making a slip stitch, and turning to the other side, inserting my hook in this corner space, making a slip stitch. Now I am in this corner space, 1, 2, 3 chains, and making a block with 3 double crochet, considering the first 3 chains as the first double crochet, yarn over. I'm inserting my hook in the following space and making 3 double crochet. Yarn over, going to the following space, making 3 more double crochet, going to the following space, making 3 more double crochet, yarn over, going to the following corner space, first of all making 3 double crochet, I made 3 double crochet. Now I'm making 2 chains, yarn over, inserting my hook in the same space, making 3 more double crochet in the same corner space, and like this I am completing this row as well, dear friends. I came to the end of this row. I am making yarn over, going to the corner, making 3 double crochet, I have already made 3 double crochet when starting. Now I am only making 2 chains. I am inserting my hook at top of the first 3 chains, yarn over, pull through, making a slip stitch, making 1 chain and cutting the yarn because we are going to change the color. The pattern is all, dear friends. When we finish the square, we are going to repeat the same pattern row by row till we finish. The only difference is just changing the colors. For example, let me show you. we finished here 2 rows white, and then we finished 3 rows black. Later on, white, black, white, black and black. I mean 1 row with white color, and then 1 row with black color, 1 row with white color, and 2 rows with black color. Later on, 1, 2, 3 rows you are going to go on with white color. After that, you are going to go on 1 row with black color, 1 row with white color, 1 row black color, 1 row white color, and 2 rows with black color. Later on, 2 rows with white color, 1 row with black color, 1 row with white color, and the last row is going to go on with red color, dear friends. This is all what you are going to go on. I explain you how you are going to change the colors. I explain to you what you are going to do in the sides, what you are going to do in the corners. I explain to you at each row, at each upper row, you are going to turn. For example, if you crochet this side, when you go to the white row, you are turning it starting from the other side. It's going on like this. I also informed you how the color combination is going on. That's all, dear friends. As I explained to you, let's finish this big crochet square. Let me show it to you, the whole. It is like this. I finished the square. It's been like this. One moment, I will show it to you, the whole. Yes, it's been like this. I have already finished the first one before making this video. Now I have 2 squares. I will connect them to each other, and I'm going to have a beautiful sweater, dear friends. Before starting sewing up, I will show you how to hide these yarn ends for the beginners. Actually, I cleaned all the yarn ends on the sweater, but I just left 2 in order to show the beginners. I'm taking a small size hook in my hand. You know, I crocheted this square with 5mm hook, but while hiding it, I will use a very small size hook. It is 1.5mm. It is easier to hide with these small size hooks. Of course, if you are a crocheter, you know how to hide the yarn ends, but I'm showing this for the crochet beginners. Which color you are hiding? I advise you to pull through the yarn end between those colors. For example, I am hiding the red yarn end. For this reason, I am pulling it through with the red stitches, not with black, not with white. Like this, it's been invisible. It is okay. Now I am cutting the yarn end. Once again, I will show you with another color. This time, let's hide the white yarn end like this. We are making pull through the yarn end between the same color stitch. Like this, we are making it invisible. Okay, I can cut the yarn end. It is now completely finished. Now we are going to connect them to each other. This is the back side, and this is the back side, dear friends. This is inside, this is also inside. I connected it like this. Back side to back side, I did it. And the insides are here. I connected it like this, and I put stitch markers for the armhole. These are armholes. these spaces for neck. I put stitch marker for the shoulders. Of course, I did it by trying it on me. Now I will give you my measurement, but again I'm telling you, try it on yourself by wearing after putting stitch markers. How many blocks I left for the shoulder? I'm counting the second part of the corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here. In the end of the 6, I am putting a stitch marker for both sides. And for the arm space, how many blocks I left for it? I am counting this one, the second part of the corner block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. In the end of the 9, I am putting a stitch marker for both sides. For both arm spaces, I am doing this. For both shoulders, I am putting stitch markers like this. And what we are going to do, we are going to sew up this shoulder, and then we are going to sew up this shoulder end. Later on, we are going to leave this arm space, and we are going to sew the sides, both sides, this side and also this side. Of course, we are not sewing the arm space. I am going to show you how we are going to make it. Dear friends, if you don't have stitch marker like me, you can use a different color. For example, I finished it with red color in order to determine the places. You can do it. You can take another color. You can put it like this. You can tie it. It is also a remark way. If you don't have stitch marker like me, you can use small yarn ends like this. You can determine as I showed you. For example, the last end is red, so you can use white yarn end, red or blue, green, it doesn't matter. I just want to show for the beginners. Okay, dear friends, now I am going to tell you how we are going to sew up. Let's start from the shoulder ends. Since I finished the last row with red color, I am taking a red color with my needle. I am not making a knot. Let's start at top of the one shoulder. How we are going to sew up neatly? We are starting at top of the corner space. I am not doing like this. You see, there are two loops. I am inserting my hook at the other side and the same, only one loop I am taking. You see, the other loop is here. Like this, we are going to sew up. I didn't make a knot at the end. In order to fix well, I am sewing once again in the same stitch. Now I am tying it in order to fix well. Okay, now the same way I am going to sew up, taking the loop inside, taking the other loop inside. The loops outside of the both part I am not taking. I am sewing inside to inside once again like this, and the same stitch at the other part like this, and pulling. Once again I'm going to show here inside it and inside the other stitch. Only one loops at both parts I am taking and sewing. Dear friends, like this we are sewing at the place of the other stitch marker. We started at the corner sewing up till we put the stitch marker for our shoulder top. Let's come to the place of the stitch marker, dear friends. I came to the place that I put the stitch marker. I sew up, so I took the stitch marker off like this. Once again, I'm going to do in the same stitch in order to fix well. And once again, I will do. Okay, now I can cut the yarn. Yes, this is inside. It looks very neatly, dear friends. I mean the stitches. Yes, this is inside. Okay, we are going to sew up the same way the other shoulder top. We sew up one shoulder. Now we are going to sew up the other shoulder in the same way I showed you, dear friends. I sew up the both shoulder tops like this. You can hide the yarn ends now, or you can hide the yarn ends when you finish all sewing up. It doesn't matter. Now I am turning it to the sides. This is the space for our arm. This is armpit. From the armpit side till the end, we are going to sew up in the same way I explained to you while showing the shoulder tops, dear friends. When you sew up this like this, later on you are sewing up the same at the other side. Okay, in the same way how we did while sewing up the shoulder top, we are sewing up the sides, both sides, right and left sides, in the same way. Let's finish the sides as well. Dear friends, I nearly finished the sweater. Let me make it closer for you. For one of the arm space, I finished the ribbing. It's been like this. Like this, dear friends. I just want to explain you something here. In the previous minutes, I told you that I'm going to leave 9 blocks for the armpit space, but later on I tried it on me, but it was narrow. For this reason, I left the arm space with 12 blocks. Let me explain you closely. Yes, I'm showing you closely the arm space. In the previous minutes, I told that I am leaving 9 blocks like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Later on, I tried it on me. It was narrow, so I left 12 blocks. I'm counting here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It was better for me. You also try it on you and decide about the space of the armpit. Maybe 9 blocks will be okay for you. Maybe 12 will be okay. Maybe 15. I don't know your body size. For this reason, before deciding certainly about the armpit space, try it after putting the stitch markers on it. And I use this ribbing pattern. I crochet 3 rows for the ribbing pattern. Later on, in the same ribbing pattern, I crochet the west side, the below side of the sweater. This is the top side, arm place, and this is the west side, belt side. I made the same ribbing pattern. I crocheted 5 rows. 5 rows I made this ribbing. I left only 1 arm space. I left it not crocheting because I'm going to show you how we are going to make these ribbing. If you already know this ribbing pattern, you can make it yourself, but for the beginners I need to show closely. Okay, dear friends, let me show you how we are going to make this ribbing, and later on my sweater will be completely finished, dear friends. This is the arm space. I will show you here the others, the belt side and the other arm space. You can go on yourself. We are starting from here, from the armpit. This is the shoulder top. This is the armpit space. We are starting here. In the middle I am inserting my hook. I am going to fix the yarn. In order to fix the yarn, well, I am doing like this, and 1, 2, 3 chains I'm making. I am going to the following space, making a double crochet, going to the following stitch, I'm making another double crochet. All around the arm space we are going to make double crochet, dear friends. Normal standard double crochet. There is no other different thing. Like this. Look, one by one I am inserting my hook in the stitches and I am making double crochet. I am looking at the stitch in the next, I am inserting my hook in there, making a double crochet. Going to the further, making another double crochet. I came to the space, I see this stitch, inserting my hook in there, making a double crochet. Like this, all around the arm space. Let me show you. All around, also here, coming here, we are finishing in the same place that we start, dear friends. One by one, we are inserting our hook in each following stitch and we are making double crochets. Here you are making one, here, 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 like this, one by one. In all stitches, you are making double crochets. Let's finish this first row as I explained to you. I finished my first row with double crochets. I came to the end. I am inserting my hook at top of the first 3 chains. Like this, yarn over, pull through, making a slip stitch, and we are closing this row. While crocheting, we should be in the front side of the sweater, not in the back side. I just want to mention it. Now we are in the second row. What we are going to do in the second row, first of all, 1, 2, 3 chains I'm making for the first double crochet. First of all, I'm making 3 chains as the first double crochet of the second row, making yarn over. I'm inserting my hook from back side and then going around the next double crochet, going to the back again, like this. Yarn over and like this, pull through. Now I am going to make double crochet, and for the next I am inserting my hook from front to back. Now I am in the back, and then from back to front, yarn over, pull through. Now I am going to make the double crochet, yarn over. This time I'm going to make the other, I'm inserting my hook from back to front, going around and going back again. I'm now in the back, yarn over, pull through and making a double crochet, yarn over. I'm making the opposite. From front to back and then to front, yarn over, pull through, making a double crochet. Always it will go on like this. First of all, we are starting with 3 chains as the first double crochet. Later on, one by one, we are making this ribbing pattern. Now what we are going to do, from back to front and then to back, yarn over, pull through, and now I am going to make a double crochet. Now I will make the opposite. Like this. And now from back to front and then to back. And now from front to back and then to front. This time from back to front, the following from front to back, always it's following, it's repeating each other as I showed you, dear friends. As you see, the difference is like this. You see these heels and you see these spaces. When you go upper and upper, it's going to be looked as a ribbing pattern. Yes, dear friends, let's finish this row as I explained to you. I finished the second row. This is the armpit place that we start. I am inserting my hook at top of the first 3 chains like this, making a slip stitch. Now we are on the third row. 1, 2, 3 chains I'm making. Third row is the last row for the arm space, dear friends. What we are doing, we are repeating the same thing. This one we made from back to front and then to back. We are doing the same thing, making a double crochet. For example, this one from front to back and then to front and making a double crochet. What we did in the following, we are doing the same thing, yarn over. Here in this double crochet we made from back to front and then to back, and we are doing the same thing and making a double crochet, yarn over. But here we made, when making this, from front to back and then to front, and later on making the double crochet, and we are doing the same thing on the upper row. What we did in the previous row, we are doing the same thing. For example, this one, let's call these spaces, let's call these heels, this is space. For this reason, from back to front and then to back, yarn over, pull through, making a double crochet. Here this one we made from front to back and then to front, and later on double crochet. We are repeating the same thing what we did in the previous row. When you make like this, it's becoming like this ribbing shape. Okay, let's finish this row as I explained to you, and like this we are finishing the ribbing. I came to the end of the third row. Now we are finishing. When finishing, I'm inserting my hook at top of the first 3 chains. One moment. Yarn over, pull through, making a slip stitch, making 1 chain, and I am cutting the yarn. I'm hiding this as I explained to you before, and like this it is becoming completely finished. Yes, dear friends, we finished the ribbing pattern for one of the arm spaces. One moment, let me show like this. You are going to make the same for the other arm space. 3 rows you are going to make, and the both arm spaces will be finished like this. Later on you are going to make the same for the belt size. This time you are going to make 5 rows. Let me show closely like this. This is 5 rows. Okay, dear friends, I will go on sharing this kind of video tutorials. Please remember to subscribe my YouTube channel, activate the info bell. Please leave like, remarks, and make comments, and share my videos for my future video tutorials. Thank you so much. See you in the coming videos.